of honor, and I'm really nervous right now. So if everybody can just like shake out the nerves with me, like just, I'm nervous, you're nervous watching me, like just, okay, I'm just gonna shake it out. Okay, so I just want to start off by thanking everyone again for being here today. I know I speak for everyone in the wedding party and my family when I say that we're so grateful for all of you to be here to celebrate Nick and Allison. I mean, months and, trust me, months and months of planning went into this event. I was there for all of it. But it truly wouldn't be possible without any of you. So thank you, and thank you for dealing with the delay and the weather, and we're just very grateful. So when I sat down to write this speech, I went about it how I go about a lot of different projects in my life. And for those of you who know me in this room, I'm a pretty academically minded person, I would say. So I go about things with a lot of research. So I looked at a bunch of websites with different articles that said, how to write the perfect maid of honor speech. And normally, they would all say the same thing, like, tell us about how you met the bride. Okay, simple enough. So then I added on to that by saying, okay, I'm gonna watch some videos of other maid of honors giving their speeches. And I noticed that a lot of them had these cute little stories like, Susie and I met on the first day of kindergarten on the school bus. Susie was wearing a blue dress with polka dots and I had my hair in pigtails. Like, no, you did not. That is fake. That did not happen. That did not happen, okay? But all of these speeches were so similar in their stories, so I started thinking, okay, I could do this. Let's think about how Allison and I's story of meeting would go. So on October 13th, 1999, I was birthed by my mother, Amy MOH, right here. I came into the world naked, no hair, no teeth. Do not remember what Allison was wearing, because again, I was a baby, I was trying to figure out how to breathe. And so it doesn't have the same sort of ring to it just doesn't really work. Another thing that they always say, these maid of honors in their speeches, they always say, Susie and I just instantly connected and became the best of friends. Stop, no, like, what? And I can say for sure, Allison and I were barely acquaintances for most of our life, like sometimes even enemies. And there's a great story that I think exemplifies this pretty well. So a lot of people here maybe already know this story, but I was about 5 years old, so Allison would have been 11. And she comes up to me one day and she says, Jillian, the police are after you. Right, yeah. And in order to protect the family, you need to go on the run immediately. Okay. Like a normal thing to say, right? Okay. But like, she's not completely heartless, you guys. She packed my small pink JanSport backpack with Townhouse crackers and a bottle of water. What more do you need, Nothing. And so, when I think about this story, I think about three things. First of all, I think, one, what kind of badass 5-year-old was I that I was completely fine with like, yeah, well, I don't really know how to read or write yet, but sure, I'll go on the run, that sounds fine. Okay, cool. Like at 19 years old, I could not do that. I would collapse. No. Second, what kind of messed up 11-year-old was Allison? Like, okay, I'm more comfortable with her now to this day, but I don't think I'm ever been able to truly like turn my back and feel like I'm not like looking over my shoulder. Like, Nick, just keep an eye on her. And finally, number 3, Amy McNett. Where were you? Where? Like, honestly, you were probably on the phone with Grandma or like Aunt Tara or something, or cleaning, I don't know, but like, you weren't there. So, obviously, I didn't run away that day, because I'm here. I made it about halfway down our long driveway, tears streaming down my face, toting the backpack, when I hear, Jillian, get back in here, you're so stupid. My dear loving sister, everyone. But to give Allison some credit, she's let me stick around ever since then, even all the times that I tried to butt in when she was hanging out with her friends, or steal clothes from her closet, or any of the stupid things little sisters do to annoy their older siblings. So Allison and I didn't meet on the school bus. We didn't connect immediately. But I wouldn't change anything because I love our story. All the years of bickering and arguing led to us having the relationship that we have today. By the time I was entering high school, we were inseparable. and the countless nights we spent going for drives, watching Law & Order SVU, and attending concerts are things that I'm forever grateful for. You're the person I can always go to when I'm caught up in my head and need advice. You will always give me honest fashion advice. And you are forever my favorite person in the entire universe. Everyone, go ahead.
Aww.
Of course, before the speech is over, I have to talk about Nick, because that's also something you're supposed to do in the main of honor speech. You have to talk about that. But gonna level with you guys, I do not remember meeting Nick. Don't remember where it was, when it was, what was happening. No, nothing, none of it. And that's terrible, because that's what you're supposed to talk about, like, what were your first impressions of the groom, etc., etc. But really, what part of any of this story has been typical, really? And in fact, there's even several aspects of Nick and Allison's relationship that I don't think are all that typical. For those of you who don't know, Allison and Nick met on a popular dating app called Tinder. Bumble. Very different. But again, not necessarily where you look for lifelong partners, but I mean, hey, like, they could be the new poster children for Bumble. Also, did all of you know that Nick's family used to live just a couple, like, streets down from our family? That's weird, right? And now we're here. And I bet you also didn't know that Nick sat right next to my older brother in band class in high school. I doubt they ever thought they would be sitting up here now as brother-in-laws, so I think that's pretty cool too. So now's the part where I'm supposed to bring this all back together and make some sort of point, but I don't know if I really have a point to make. But just that everything that has led up to this moment hasn't been a typical story, but to me, Allison and Nick aren't a typical couple. I don't think I've ever seen two people so different, yet so perfect for each other. And the amount of respect they have for each other is pretty much evident immediately when you see them interact with one another. They also already act like an old married couple, and it is pretty much the funniest thing you will ever see. Like, I would stop subscribing to Netflix if it meant I could just go to their house every night and watch them hang out. Like, it's hilarious. What I really want to say is that I'm so happy everything went down the way that it did, and I wouldn't change any part of the story because it's brought us to this day. So every single wedding website can suck it, because I think my speech was still pretty good. Nick and Allison, you guys are out of this world. Allison, thank you for being my best friend and always being there for me. I don't think words could ever describe how truly grateful I am to be your sister and to have been by your side all day today. And Nick, I can honestly say that I'm very excited to be gaining you as a brother. And I hope you were listening, because I will never say that ever again. I love you guys so much. Now, let's raise a glass to my sister, the most beautiful bride in the entire world, and my new brother, Nick. I love you guys.